I was born in Marianna, Arkansas, in a small farming community. My father owned a 140-acre farm, and he had tenants, people working on his farm, and they had to give him a certain percentage of what they made. Since I continued to study all my life, even though I dropped out of high school, but I continued to study, well then I could get a little better jobs. And I think, I'm not sure whether or not I mentioned this to you. At this time, I had begun working for the government. And I must say, I was ambitious. I wanted something better. See, even when I was working, first begun working for this particular part of the government, I still wanted to go higher because I was still doing menial tasks, like cleaning and so forth. And then there were opportunities. If you had any skills and could pass any tests, there were opportunities for you. Now, I was the oldest person to take this test. There was 5 people taking the test. I was one that had never graduated from high school, which all the others had. And when I took the test, I got the highest score. And you have no idea why I got the highest score, did you? Because I had lived the longest. And I knew more than they knew. I knew about World War I, and their parents wasn't even thought about then. World War I was back in 1917. So I knew all that. And that's why I had the advantage of them. And that's why I got the highest score. I've had a good life. I've been a churchgoer and a Christian worker. And I believe, I must admit, I don't know if I can put that over what I'm about to say now, my work as a churchgoer and working in the church. But, and I'm sure I told you about my travels. I'm a world traveler. I've been all over the world. The church that I attend, I've been going there since 1947. And as I said, I've worked in the church. And of course, my traveling. I told you about that. And the highest point of those travels, I think I mentioned, I had lunch out in a boat in the ocean where the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans met. Now, the Pacific Ocean that's a western ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the eastern ocean. So they met at this point. And I thought that was one of the great achievements.